We're on Avot Perak Aleph, Mishnah Yud Chet. 18th and last Mishnah in the first chapter of Sechet Avot. Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel Omer. So Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel, and here it says he's the neched of Rabbi Shimon, Haniskar b'Mishnah HaKodemet, in the last Mishnah. Zeu Aviv Sherebi Hu Rabbeinu HaKadosh. It's a Rab of Rebbe, which is Rabbeinu HaKadosh, Rabbi Yehuda Anasi. So let's see where we are. Here, we're now at this point. Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel, we skipped. We had Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel, the son of Rabban Gamliel. Then there's Rabban Gamliel Hasheni, we skipped. Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel here. He's the father of Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi, the redactor of the Mishnah. This is after already the Chorban Beit HaMikdash. Okay, so he said, Al Shlosha Dvarim Ha'olam Hamed. The word stands on three things. And here we're not talking about the last time. So the Bartanura says Yishuvan Shel Bnei Adam Mitkayim, the settlement of humankind, meaning the people's interaction and existence. It's not like the Olam Omed, okay, that we said before, that, you know, we learned before, Torah, that was the world was created in order to establish these three things. So here we're talking about the world relies on three things in order to function. Al din, justice, al emet, on truth, al shalom, and peace. As it says, emet mishpat shalom shiftu b'sha'arechem. It says, truth, justice, and peace you should judge in your gates. So the first thing to really point out is that according to the many Mefarshim, both according to Rashi and according to the Rambam, the Mishnah did not have this last part. Okay? As Adin, Emet, and Shalom. And rather, this pasuk was brought in later. In fact, I'll show you. If you look at the Kaufman version, remember we've learned before, the Kaufman collection had a version of the Mishnah. Okay? So if we see, you can look down here. Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel, Shlosha Dvarim Olam Kayam, Al Adin, Al Emet V'Al Shalom, and then somebody wrote in Shene'emar Mishpat Shalom Shiftu B'Sharichem. Emet Mishpat Shalom Shiftu B'Sharichem. Emet Mishpat Shalom. Let's go back to our Mishnah. Okay, Emet Mishpat Shalom Shiftu B'Sharichem. Okay, and by the way, those are not two different things. There's Emet, truth, Mishpat Shalom, a Mishpat of peace. So if you take these things away, when you add this pasuk, I'll explain what I'm talking about. When you add this pasuk, you put it in the context of shoftim, of judgment. And in fact, somehow but without it, it has something totally different. And that's what the Parashim say. Al din, lizkot zakai, that's din. Yes, that is justice in court. Emet, shelo yishaku ish b'amido. That's not in court, but people should be honest with each other. Al shalom bein malchuyot u'bein adam l'chavriot. Interpersonal, and also between different nations. The world has to function on these things. Okay, there has to be justice. People have to be honest with one another. And there has to be peace with each other. But now, it says, Emet mishpat shalom shiftu b'sharichem. That was added in. Why was that added in? That appears somewhere else. We're now in Yerushalmi Megillah. In the Yerushalmi, it says here, from right here, Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel Omer, Al Shlosh Dvarim Olam Omed Al Din V'Al Emet V'Al Shalom. And then the Gemara adds, U'Shlashtam Davar Echad Heim Na'ashem. They're all three things. Na'aseh din, na'aseh emet. If you have din, you have truth. Na'aseh emet, na'aseh shalom. If you have truth, you have peace. Amar Mana, Rav Mana says, U'shlashtam b'pasuk echad, emet, u'mishpat, shalom, shiftu b'sharichem. So this, what happened was, the original Mishnah only had these three things, Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel. Okay? And then the Gemara and Megillah added these three things, and whoever wrote it in the Sidur, like you can see in the Kaufman one. By the way, how do you know? They wrote in this nice little pasuk that tied it up really nicely together. Because if you look about it in the terms of shiftu b'sharichem, in terms of justice, then you have to think about din, emet, and shalom. It's like a triangle. Why? Shalom is not emet. People give in, they give in to each other, even though the truth is, I really am right, but I want peace. Din is also not always emet. Because emet, you have to decide who has the best proof. It doesn't matter. Din doesn't always come to the conclusion of what the absolute truth is. It has to make a decision. Has to make a hachra. Maybe the truth is you should compromise. Shalom is compromise. So I always view these three things, din, emet, and shalom, in justice, in the justice system, all these three things as a triangle that each one balances the other out. And that's true for the sense of justice. But that might not be what Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel was saying. He was saying you need all these three elements in a civil society. You need justice. You also need people to deal with each other truthfully. And you need people to want to be peaceful with one another. And that's necessary for society to function. All right, we'll stop here. dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.